everyone, this is Casterius. Maddie asked me to do a tutorial on how I make my fan dubs. And well, I don't really have everything together now, so I'm just going to use the stuff I used from my last fan dub that I just made. I figured it would be easier and take less time, and my screen recorder only has 15 minutes. This is my first tutorial, so I am not good at showing people how to make things. So don't ask, don't be like, you're terrible at explaining things, because I probably am, and I know this already. So here we go. I have to use Windows Movie Maker because I am cheap. Hey, it works for me, and as long as it works for me, I guess it works good. Once that loads up, it's loaded. I take the clip I'm going to be using. Hey, don't be a butt. Take the clip I'm going to be using and put it in the Movie Maker. Now here's a very important step, okay? I go to the video, edit, and what I always do is I mute the volume. There's some people that do not mute the volume, and they have ways around it, and I might make another video on how you can go around muting the volume. But it's a longer process and I don't have time for that today. Okay, so, and I also usually, I go to project on this, and I go to visual effects, and I usually flip it. Because if you don't flip it, you usually get copyright complaints. But I didn't want the wording to be backwards, so I didn't flip it this time. Plus I got the video off of YouTube in the first place, so I was hoping it would be okay. But first, I'll let you hear it without, it's not English. Let me make sure this isn't gonna kill you. I don't think this will kill you. Okay, so what I usually do is of course I go here, mute the volume, and then there's some important apps I think you need to have, like this one right here where my mouse is. Audacity is perfect for recording in, because you can edit out all the background sounds that may be in your clips that annoy you. Like it's like a humming sound, static sound, and it annoys the crap out of me, and I know it has to annoy you people too. I don't know, it makes me want to punch babies. Not really, I would never punch a baby, but you know what I mean. Okay, and oh yeah, you also need to have, if I were you, let this load. If I were you, I would have an account on this website. I do, because I don't know about you, but it's free sounds. It's actually free sound effects. So, and you can use them all for your fan dubs. And if you look it up, they've pretty much got it. And that's where I get all of my sound effects, other than whenever I make them. And I guess if you ever want me to do a tutorial on how to make sound effects, I can. I just want to let you guys know this is a good website. You should use it sometime. I use it all the time. It's like the sound god. It should be sound god instead of free sound. Okay, anyways, that's off subject. Well, not really off subject, but yeah. Okay. Also, when you make your fan dubs, try to make sure you have everything organized, or else you'll end up like me that searches around her desktop. There we go. For everything. And when you go through, make sure you record all your lines before you start doing any of the editing, really. Because you don't need all of that thing, Okay. Put this on here. And then you go through.
There's one in the house.
See how it's like the last line? I don't know if you guys can hear that. You're gonna put up with my voice constantly over and over again.
There's one in the house. Huh? There's one in the house.
I think I'm gonna go with the second line this time. Unlike the first time I done this, and I sent it off to you guys, split. Then you right click, and remove the extras. Because you don't want any extra audio and crap in your video. It's kind of annoying. It annoys me, I know that. And then I want to make sure this is separate. Kind of like when she comes in the door and they're like looking at each other.
Huh? There's one in the house.
See, it needs to be moved up some.
There's one in the house.
Okay, see? Like that. And then you go click up here. From there on, you need to just like copy and paste. Because then your audio doesn't get moved around. Man, I gotta hurry, I gotta go a little faster. Paste. And then there's this.
At least one person in our class will forget. At least one person in our class will forget. At least one person in our class will forget. At least one person in our class will forget.
I'm gonna use the first one. I think that's what I did last time. Split. Which I could have just set the end point. Remove. And move it down to about here-ish. Yeah.
At least one person in our class will forget. Huh?
There's extras here. What is this? Yes, and you'll run into a lot of this.
There's one in the house. Huh?
See, it all moved forward. That's the problem with Movie Maker, is it's gonna keep moving itself.
There's one in the house.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a minute while I get all the lines moved around. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta keep moving the lines around until you get it where you want it. Okay, I got everything organized. Everything the way it should be. I think we'll watch through.
Oh yeah, we could just switch to summer uniforms today. Someone like Konara will probably show up in her winter uniform. At least one person in our class will forget.
Yeah, that one line's weird, but I'm just leaving it.
Huh? There's one in the house.
Okay. When you get this far, you go here, or go home. Make sure you're at the beginning of the clip. Make sure you click narration, and then you add sound. This is how you can layer in this. But you can only layer up to 2 layers. No more than that. And that kind of really sucks. Don't look at that. That's a surprise. Don't look at that. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go to music. Wherever my music is. It's loading. Okay. Let's see. Okay. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Not allowed to type. Lucky. Yeah, we might use fun. No, we'll use this one, because this one's the one I think it was this one. The one that was the closest. Yeah, and then I just started it here. Set start point. There.
Oh yeah.
And it always wants to, for some reason, the computer, it always wants to emphasize on the narration. Have it emphasize on the video. You've already muted the video, so it's perfectly fine.
Oh yeah. We could just switch to summer uniforms today.
And sometimes you still may have to turn down the music because it can be too loud sometimes. And you don't want it louder than
Someone
that.
like Konara will probably show up in her winter uniform. At least one person in our class will forget. Good morning, sis. Huh? There's one in the house.
Okay, once you've got the music and everything, you've got that much, then you go home and you hit save. But after that, you have to hit audio only. Save your audio only. Just save that. You'll know why in a minute. Well, I can tell you why. It's so you can layer it better. Okay. Because you still have to add your sound effects in. I think here. I know I suck at typing. Save. Let it do its thing. It should go fairly fast for this. Okay. And then once you're here, you close that because it's not really important just yet. And if I were you, I'd just hit File, Project New. Do you want to save? No. Okay. Then you click on the video, drag it back over. I know, it's a long process, isn't it? Home. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to video. And volume off. You have to remember to turn the volume off or else it'll be there again. My computer's really being a butt today. Look at that. That's weird. Okay. Put it at the beginning.
Oh yeah. We can just switch to someone new. Someone like Konara will probably show up in her winter uniform.
Okay. Now that we have that, we go to Home, Add Narration, Add Sound. And remember that website I told you earlier that you have to have? This is where it comes in handy, because this is where you get your sound effects. FR. No, 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 no. Where are you, sound effect? I really don't know where I put it. I know I put it in. Oh well, we'll search downloads. There it is. You'll get a file like this.
Oh yeah.
Preferably if you can find one. Split it in the middle. Split. Just like that. And then you take it down here to find out where to put it. You have to make sure it's perfect. That looks about right. Or at least it did. Let's watch it real quick. There. Now, you need to make sure it's not emphasizing on the narration again. Oopsies. There's that one. Then you add, I'm running out of time. I'm at 13 something. I've only got 14 or 15 minutes to do this in. Okay, so the next door.
Good morning, sis.
Let's tone that back just a little bitty bit.
Good morning, sis. Huh?
There.
There's one in the house.
And if I were you, I'd try to trim the ending. And then watch it all the way through. Check for lip sync and all that other stuff.
Someone like Konara will probably show up in her winter uniform. At least one person in her class will forget. Good morning, sis. Huh? There's one in the house. Oh yeah.
You've checked it. It seems all good to you. Then you hit Save Movie. Save for recommended. Save for recommended. Don't go for all this other stuff here. Just hit Save for recommended. Because that's the best one. Also change your color.